What? What? Emily, are you making fun of my boyfriend? No, I'm not making fun of him. I'm just worried about you, Molly. But you said that on the assumption that he would quit his job, didn't you? Doesn't it mean you're making fun of him? I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry if I offended you. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have reported anything to you. Have a great day. Emily! Hi, Molly. I'm sorry I offended you the other day. It's been bothering me. It's fine. Anyway, we've decided on a date for the wedding. Really? That's great. Of course you'll be there, right? Of course. So, when's the wedding? I'll have to put it on the schedule. October 11th. What? October 11th? Are you serious? Of course I'm serious. It's his birthday. We thought it'd be nice to celebrate our wedding on the same day. We decided on his birthday because there was an opening at the wedding hall on that day. That's terrible. You didn't forget that day, did you? Huh? It's the day of Jason's memorial service, my son. Was it? Well, I guess our wedding and the memorial service happened to be coincidence. But all the relatives are coming to the wedding. What? Well, think about it. Which is more important? My nephew who already passed away? Or our wedding? You understand, don't you? I understand that, but I also wanted to attend your wedding. Can't you change the date? That's impossible. I've already made the reservation. His birthday is still the same. Even if I try to change the date, I'm not sure when we can reserve the wedding hall. And besides, if we change the date now, it would be bad for all the relatives, wouldn't it? Well, then I can't attend. I have to mourn for Jason. I see. If that's the way it is, then there's nothing we can do. But as expected, my brother will be there, right? Well, he was very concerned about the anniversary of Jason's memorial service. I think he probably feels the same way as I do. I can't believe that. I don't really care whether you attend or not, but I hope he will attend. I'll talk to him, but it seems that my father is going to pay for the whole thing. It's going to be a gorgeous wedding. I've also asked him to provide a few dishes from our restaurant. I'm sure my relatives will be very happy. Too bad you won't be able to attend. I'm Jason's mother. I want to mourn him for sure. Your father and all the relatives said they would come for the memorial service. If it weren't for my wedding, they would have gone. But I'm sure they'll all attend the wedding. Because no matter how you look at it, a wedding is more dreamy than the memorial service. Above all, we have a future, don't we? That's terrible. You don't have to say it like that. I don't think Jason wanted to go to heaven either. He lived his life to the fullest. But now that he's gone, and our successor is gone, Molly, can we not talk about that right now? Oh, it doesn't matter. It's always the same thing. We'll have a baby, so don't worry about the successor. What? I know you and my brother plan to take over Father's historic restaurant. I won't let you do that. Molly, what are you talking about? We are not trying to take over the restaurant. Adam said he's going to succeed his father without a doubt. He's been training hard to be an heir to his father. And now, he's finally getting his father's approval. I've seen Adam struggle. So he is going to be the successor. Well, even if it's okay with Adam, I'm sure the next successor after that will be my child. Huh? My father adores me, and I'm sure he'll adore my kid too. Well, that's after the wedding. It'll happen eventually, so keep that in mind. Your plan fell apart when Jason passed away. That's really awful.
Emily, I know I'm late, but I have a little research meeting from now.
Really? Well, don't work too hard.
Yeah, I can only do it after the store closes. I'll have to work hard, since you've been working hard for us.
But don't push yourself too hard.
What's going on? I usually get longer replies from you. Is something wrong?
It's just, I got a text from Molly. She said the wedding has been decided.
Yeah, my dad's going to pay for it all. It's going to be a very lavish wedding. Thanks to her, we're getting some extra work too. Well, it's my sister's wedding, so it's all good.
I know.
Emily, what's wrong?
Her wedding is on October 11th.
What? Isn't that the same day as Jason's memorial service?
Yes, it is. It happens to be her fiancé's birthday, and she wants to have the wedding on the same day.
What the heck? That's not good. I'm not going to the wedding.
I told her you probably wouldn't go. But she said you, your father, and all your relatives will come to the wedding.
What is she talking about? Does Dad know about this?
I don't know about that, but whatever it is, I won't attend her wedding. On Jason's memorial service, I don't really feel like it.
Yeah, me too. I won't attend either.
And you know what? She also said her child will take over the restaurant in the future.
Huh?
She said she'll definitely have a boy.
Oh my goodness. How much more is she going to annoy you? Anyway, don't worry about Molly. Just go ahead with the preparations for Jason's memorial service. I'm counting on you.
Okay. Hey, Emily, it's been a while. Hi, Molly. Wedding preparations are going well. I'm sorry it fell on the anniversary of Jason's memorial service. Poor Emily, not being able to attend such a beautiful wedding. You planned it on October 11th on purpose, didn't you? Hey, that's so rude of you. Who do you think you are? What? The whole reason you married my brother in the first place was so you could take over my father's restaurant, wasn't it? Huh? If my brother becomes the owner and manager of the restaurant, you'll have an easy life, won't you? And you'll be the wife of a head chef without working. You thought you were going to have such an easy life, didn't you? I've never thought of it like that. I've seen Adam training hard to be a chef. He's trying to take over the goodwill that his father has carefully protected. I was attracted to his passion. It's kind of dramatic, isn't it? And his father also has a lot of trust in him. I've seen him give Adam lots of advice. Sometimes, he even scolded severely. But Adam got through those times. Now, they've become good partners and working in the kitchen. If there's anything I can do to help, I'd like to support him. I'll even help out when I have to. See? I knew you were trying to take over. I'm not going to let you take over my father's restaurant. I'm telling you, I don't think like that at all. Maybe it's a good thing that such a despicable brother and sister-in-law can't attend the wedding. Please go to the memorial service or whatever. If you want, you don't have to come back to our house. That's not going to happen. Adam is my husband. I will live with him no matter what. Ah, yes. But as expected, you can't take over after Adam. Jason is gone, so my child will take over. I'm sure my father, who's thinking of who is going to take over the restaurant, is looking forward to my wedding too. The future owner of the restaurant will be born. Well, if that's what your father wants, so be it. You've pushed yourself too hard. You won't be able to attend the wedding, and there's no one to take over. Well, then your plan is ruined, isn't it? So, is that all you have to say? What? You suddenly sound like you don't care. Molly, is that all you have to say? I'm looking forward to the day. Huh? If that's all, I'll end the text. I'm busy, you know. Hey, Emily, what's this all about? Huh? What's wrong, Molly? It's your wedding today, isn't it? You did this, didn't you? Did what? All my relatives are absent. Oh, they're all here for Jason. I'm so sorry. What do you mean? Well, I asked your father about what we should do about Jason's memorial service and your wedding. Then, your father said he would attend the memorial service. In the end, all the relatives came as well. Why? I thought they would all come to my wedding. A wedding is much more glamorous than a Buddhist memorial service, isn't it? It seems your father didn't think your marriage was good. Why? He asked your fiancé whether he was interested in helping out the restaurant. He replied, "I'm not interested." What? He said he wanted to live a comfortable life and earn money without working. But isn't that what everyone wants? It's better to live comfortably, of course. That's why you married my brother, right? That's not true. I'm not interested in having a comfortable, easy life. Your father and Adam cherish their restaurant. Many customers coming to the restaurant that your father and Adam love so much is good enough. Again? You're talking so nicely. My father paid for my wedding. Doesn't that mean he approves of our marriage? Your father didn't think so. What? He'll pay for the entire wedding and let you have your way. He meant that he doesn't want you to have anything more to do with him or the restaurant. That's a lie, isn't it? Since your father feels that way, he had to tell his relatives. He told everyone. Then, they decided to cancel the wedding and come to the memorial service. How is that possible? It's a shame that none of the relatives came to the wedding. I guess it can't be helped, can it? Huh? Isn't this the result of you doing whatever you want? That's impossible. It's not too late. You have to convince everyone to come to my wedding. I can't do that. Why not? Because you knew the date of Jason's memorial service and deliberately set the wedding on that day, didn't you? And your father and all your relatives were very angry about that. I don't think they'll be attending your wedding. Don't be silly. You're my relative and you disrespected my wedding. Why would they prioritize your son's memorial service? Is that even okay with my brother? My wedding is about to be a disaster. And yet, you're still trying to prioritize your son's memorial service? That's because he was my beloved son. He's been thinking about this day for a long time. His feelings should only be towards Jason. That can't be true. My brother has always loved me. He would definitely be on my side. Fine. I'll call him myself. I'll ask him to divorce you. That's what you're going to do. If he really wants to do that, then I will. Because I love him with all my heart. I'll do whatever he says. You said that. Remember that. Hey, Adam. My wedding is in trouble because of Emily. Help me.
Help? What am I supposed to help you with?
Because your wife keeps telling lies. Father or any of our relatives are not coming to the wedding. Now tell them to attend the wedding.
That's what everyone is doing on their own. It's not Emily's fault. How can you say such a terrible thing?
Who's the terrible one here? That woman is trying to take over Father's restaurant. So when I tried to cut her out, she went on doing something nonsense. Adam, I think you should divorce that woman.
Wait a minute. Why is Emily taking over the restaurant? Why should we get a divorce?
So that you can win alone. If she takes over the restaurant and becomes the owner, she can enjoy herself and get rich. Who's going to let her do that? Get a divorce, Adam.
Are you serious? If you're being serious, I won't forgive you. Someone like you who's playing around and being selfish can never understand Emily.
What?
Ever since I decided to take over from Father's restaurant, I can't ruin the restaurant that Father has been protecting. From now on, it's not just for our repeating customers, but also as a place for foreign tourists to dine. I decided to reform the restaurant for the future. Emily visited many restaurants to study how to run such restaurant.
Emily did that?
That's right, and she trained the staff herself so that they can deal with foreigners. Thanks to her, we now have more customers and the restaurant is even more crowded.
That's a lie. That woman just wanted to take over the restaurant and be successful.
You still say that? My father encouraged Emily to become the proprietress because of her ability to handle things. But she turned him down. If she wanted to take over the restaurant, she wouldn't have refused, would she? She really wanted to protect the restaurant, so she worked very hard to do so. And she succeeded.
I can't believe that.
It's no wonder Father trusted her so much. She's not a party girl like you. You're the one who's trying to take over the restaurant. Emily's not like someone who brings in a guy from who knows where and tries to take over the restaurant.
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to take over.
But I heard you told Emily that your child will take over the restaurant. Don't be ridiculous. To the children of people who don't care about restaurant in any way, there's no way I'd let you take over this place.
Then what's going to happen if I have a child?
I don't know. It's your kid, so you can raise it however you want. At least, I don't think Father would accept your child as his successor, because he's fed up with you.
Huh?
Bringing in some freelancer or something. Marrying a man who can't even greet properly. He doesn't want a guy who can't even say hello and make him pay for everything. He's going to break off the relationship with you after the wedding.
Break off the relationship? That's not going to happen.
And by the way, I'm going to break off the relationship with you too. I don't want to be with someone who disrespects my son's memorial service, makes wedding plans. Well, at best, you're going to have to live with him for the rest of your life. Have a wonderful life.
Hey, Adam, wait a minute. Hey, Emily? Yes? Did you have a convincing talk with Adam? Emily, Please convince everyone. I can't stand the thought of none of my relatives being here. If you can convince everyone, I'm sure they'll attend. Please? Molly, I'm sorry. Today is a very important day for me. The day Jason passed away. So I can't think of anything else but Jason. I want to mourn him with all my heart and reassure him in heaven. So I can't think about the wedding. Of course, I'm so grateful to everyone who came to the memorial service. But thanking them is all I can do. Don't say that! It's my wedding day, the most important day of my life. Who wouldn't want to make happy memories? That's why I asked you to change the date. But you didn't even try, did you? On top of that, you said something horrible about me taking over your father's restaurant. Even if there wasn't a memorial service, I'm not a person who is capable enough to accept such a request from you. You're the only person I can rely on. My father and brother have cut me off from them. What? It's a big deal to cut you off, isn't it? But that's what you deserve. It's so disgusting that you put a wedding on the same day as your nephew's memorial service. You better be very sorry for what you did today. Emily, please! The reception is about to start. It's not too late. I just finished Jason's memorial service, and I'm on my way to visit his grave now. I'm busy, so I'll leave you with this. Molly, I hope you and your husband are happy together. Emily! In the end, Molly's goal was to take over her father's restaurant, and she planned her wedding on the same day as Jason's memorial service in order to get rid of me. But that plan fell apart. The wedding with no relatives was horrible. Even after the marriage, they never got a decent job. Molly has been working part-time to make a living. Recently, I heard that her husband cheated on her and left the house while she was at work. It sounds like a messy marriage, but that's none of my business. I have just found out that I am pregnant with our long-awaited second child. I don't care about succeeding the restaurant. Anyway, I sincerely hope that the baby will be born healthy and safely. Of course, Adam and my father-in-law feel the same way.